Well, the summer is gone, and the fall is disappearing. We're in November, and I'm walking through my mountainous passes, and you can see the leaves all around me. We're still continuing to get skinny, because next year I will have a summer body. That's the goal, a summer body, and Speedos on the beach, and a six-pack, and no man boobs. So I climb this damn hill. As a number of you all are getting skinny with me, we have our Getting Skinny Tuesdays, 877-387-8884. And on our Getting Skinny Tuesdays, we're going to talk about the ways that we're getting our health together and ourselves in shape. And I'm gonna take you through this with me. We're gonna do it together. I've lost 61 pounds in 6 months, 10 pounds a month. And you can do it too. It's very simple. It requires a little discipline. That hill always kicks my butt. When you're walking, get you a hill. If you don't have a hill, get you some stairs. It increases the output, burns your lungs, catches your thighs on fire, makes you work. If you walking through woods, you'll need a selfie stick to knock the spiderwebs down so they don't get on your head, or a stick or something. So all I did was change my diet. I had no choice. Dying of diabetes and high blood pressure. Dying. Gout. Gout struck me so hard I couldn't even walk. Had to crawl around the house on my hands and knees. Crawl. Anyone who has had a gout attack can tell you. Don't take my word for it. Ask them. I made it to the top. So, in the event, one day I was crawling through the house. I'm a bachelor, I live alone, and I'll be darned if my legs didn't cramp up on me. The only thing that hurts worse than gout is Charlie horses in the back of your legs. I was crawling to the bathroom. Crawling because I couldn't walk. And while I was crawling to the bathroom, my legs locked up on me. So I couldn't stand, I couldn't walk, and I couldn't move. And I urinated all over myself. Trying to get into the tub, trying to crawl into the tub so I could urinate. And I never made the damn tub. And there I laid in my urination for an hour, crying like a baby, sobbing, because my legs wouldn't work, and my gout hurt so bad I couldn't stand on my feet. There was nobody to come and help me, nobody to rescue me. I was all alone. And for single people, one of the worst things that could happen case you've fallen and you can't get up. It's real stuff. And I was just 51 years old. Couldn't get to the phone, so I just lay there, whatever. And eventually the Charlie horses went away. I still couldn't stand up, but I was able to clean that house, that bathroom, on my hands and knees. It was difficult. It took almost 2 hours to clean that bathroom and myself. I thought that my father died at 58, my grandmother at 56, and my mother at 54. All from heart attacks and high blood pressure, strokes. And I said, no. This is only going to get worse from here. I'm 51. It's only going to get worse. If I can't walk today, what's going to happen next year? I watched them cut off my auntie's leg. Diabetes. 2 months later, she was dead. She was only like 70 years old. That's only, my God, that's less than 20 years from now. Now look at these guys on television. These monsters. Jack LaLanne at like 78 years old or something, almost 80. Got into the water and swam, pulling, I don't know, a tugboat or something behind him. Canoe, something. 10 canoes, some sort of. Whenever you walk, always add some gravel to your walk. Adding gravel to your walk makes it hard for you to keep your footing. It adds a level of difficulty to the walk. That's why all my walks have a gravel hill in them. You can find a gravel hill, add that gravel hill to your walk. So my workout consists of 2 hills, one big bad hill, and then a gravel hill that's pretty mean. You're fighting the whole time to keep yourself together on the gravel, not fall. Builds up your inner legs, your twitch muscles. All of that gets built up, and you're putting yourself together. But in any event, I digress. So I told myself, I said, self, you're only going to get worse. Things don't get better from here. They get worse. If you can't walk today, what's going to happen tomorrow? Like my aunt that cut her leg off, she died 2 months later, something like that. Same thing with my uncle. They cut their legs off. Now listen, I lost half a thumb in an accident. I know what it's like to get stuff cut off. It ain't pretty. Lose a leg or a toe. So, I went to the doctor's office and they said your A1C is 13. We're going to have to give you insulin. A couple shots a day in the stomach, at the very least, for the rest of your life. Now listen, I'm not a needles man. Are you? I don't do needles. Needles are holy moly. So I was like, is there anything else I can do? I mean, anything. I'll do anything. She said, well, I would tell you to lose weight, but y'all don't do that. But I did it. I lost the weight. I took myself from 400 pounds to 291 pounds over the course of about close to a year. And the diabetes went away. I had an A1C of 5.3, which is in the normal range, no diabetes. And I had revitalized myself. Got down to 291 pounds. I was trying to get to 250, which was my goal weight. And I was doing P90X. And I did P90X about 10 times. Hip hop abs. Tilt, tuck, and tighten. I did T25. I did insanity. All those things. Day in, day out, day in, day out. And I became vital and fit. Diabetes went away. Gout attacks went away for the most part. It's looking good. Then I ran into some trouble at work. New boss. Weren't getting along well. And then some family problems. Oh my gosh. Took my mind off the prize. And I started eating the same ways. And I went from 291 back up to 365. So I kept the weight off the first time lost the weight in 2012. Kept the weight off until 2015. By 2016, I was 365 again. And I couldn't see one day. I'm 53 years old now, and I've never needed glasses. Still to this day, I'm one of those blessed individuals who doesn't need reading glasses. I see. It's amazing. So, to wake up one morning and not be able to see was terrifying. Everything was blurry. I couldn't even read stop signs. I couldn't read signs on the highway. I went and bought some reading glasses. I figured, well, I'm just old. Time for reading glasses. But every week, the reading glasses would change. And everything was blurry. Even in the reading glasses, I couldn't even read my computer screen. So I went to the eye doctor. What's going on? Nothing's wrong with your eyes, man. You have almost perfect eyes for someone your age. You must have unchecked diabetes. I go back 365 pounds. Go back to the doctor. A1C. Back at 13. You're dying. Kidneys are shutting down. You ain't gonna make it. So, in April of 2016, I decided I'm gonna lose weight again, get fit, and this time I'm gonna keep it off. I'm gonna get skinny. Now, people get mad when I say get skinny. You should mean get healthy. No, for me, it's really a skinny getting process, because you can be a big person who works out every day. And you've seen it in football players. Big old 300-pound guy, 350, 400 pounds, on that gridiron all day, every day. But carrying that weight around, that's not healthy. You should see those guys when they get off the football field. I've known several of them perish by the time they're 42 years old from damn diabetes. I've known more than one. So, being that big might get you $1 million a year salary. But you just don't see so many 400-pound, 80-year-olds. Just don't see that. Big Mama, you know Big Mama from all the movies. She normally checks out at about 61, 62. Which is a good life for some. That's only a few years away from me now. And I think I still want to be here. So, I don't want to be this 400-pound, 350-pound, 300-pound person. I just don't see any old ones. The little old lady is little old. So, I decided I wanted to be skinny, fit, in shape, muscular. And I wanted to realize what it would take for me to get there. Well, the first thing was to get rid of the obvious diabetes and that sort of thing. And I looked and I saw how the body nourished itself. And I realized that the food that I was eating was putting unnecessary sugar in my body. People say, oh, I got diabetes, I need to lay off of the sodas. Well, unless you're drinking like 10 sodas a day, it's not the soda you need to lay off of. It's the, bread, potatoes, pasta, rice, that. Because all that stuff breaks down to sugar. So I call those simple carbohydrates. And what I did was I thought, well, if I got diabetes, body's not handling sugar, I just won't eat those things that produce sugar. So I cut out all simple carbohydrates. I stopped eating bread. Some people go, oh my God, he stopped eating bread. I can't live without bread. I'm proud of that. I got that out there in the forest. But you can live without bread. Just don't eat it. No biscuits, no honey, no diabetes. I got rid of rice. Oh my God, he got rid of rice. I can't live without my rice. You're right. You can't live. You sure can't. You can't live. I can't live without my rice. You can't live with diabetes. Not a long time. And I got rid of pasta. Oh my God. What am I going to do without my linguine? You're going to thrive. That's what you're going to do. I cut all those things. Bread, rice, pasta, potatoes. Don't eat them often. Don't eat them often. And someone said, well, what about brown rice? What about sweet potatoes? Well, later on, after you get down to where you want to be, you might be able to add those things. But this was a cutting thing. I needed to cut weight now so that I could save my kidneys, save my pancreas, save my life. I needed to be able to save myself. So it was a crash diet. Boom, it's what I did the first time too. I just cut that. Now, this time my work schedule did not allow for me to be able to do P90X at lunch every day. So I didn't get to work out like I wanted to. So I discovered that my diet was strong enough to drop 60 pounds off my, well, I dropped about 49, 48 pounds in about 4.5 months and never worked out one time. Simply by the diet. So I discovered that eating is key. Eating is 90%. Eating is 95%. Eating is 99%. Eating is everything. What you put in your body is what's going to determine your weight. How you work out will determine your level of fitness. So, I lost my initial weight without working out at all. You can do that. You can lose weight and never work out a day. Those, I hate going to the gym. You don't have to go. Now, you guys know I'm a swimmer. I love to swim. But I didn't have time to swim, so I started walking. And I started giving myself wind. And I started to get fit, and I started to drop inches from areas I didn't want inches. I'm working on my stomach and my legs. So you can lose a lot of weight and become saggy, but you need to have some sort of workout so that you can push yourself and push your body. And the best kind of workout you can do is weightlifting, and then this cardio thing here. So I've been walking now since you've been talking to me. I'm 21 minutes. I've covered 2 miles in the time we've talked. You saw me breathing heavy, and now that's gone. I've been walking now for about 2.5 months. And I'm at the point now where a 2-mile walk of 2 hills, and I normally will do this like 4 times. A 2-mile walk means nothing to me. I don't even breathe hard. I'm not exert. I mean, I feel absolutely great. I really now at the point I need a 4-mile walk, or I need to walk at a really, 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 really fast pace in order to get the benefit. So, what I'm saying to you is, your body responds. This has not been this progression. Like, I was 305 pounds last week, and I popped up to 320. I don't know what happened. I just woof. And then retaining a lot of water weight and stuff. And then in one day, 5 pounds went away. So I'm 315 right now, 314. So, it's a seesaw a little bit. You got to fight your way down. And I expect to be back down to 300 in another week or 2. And then my goal is to get under 300 and back to my dream weight of 250. Yeah, maybe I stop at 275, but 250 is what I believe my goal is. So, that was an introduction to myself. I'm going to tell you that so many of you have called me on the internet, Facebook me, IM'd me, FaceTimed me to say, help me. Help me do what you've done. How'd you do it? What's your trick? And I'm going to do that. I'm going to help you. It's going to be fun. We'll do it together. Tuesday nights, you can call me. 877-387-8884. 877-387-8884. 9 o'clock Eastern. We're going to have this like group thing. I'm going to give you motivation, lessons, exercise tips. Like one of my favorites over here. Like I say, if you can't do a hill, then you got to do stairs. Stairs are amazing and important. You don't have to run the stairs. You just walk up them. And you can see me. I'm not breathing hard. I'm just doing my thing. We get these stairs. And, help yourself out. Put your hand here. And you just do this thing. Up and down, up and down. And it's beautiful. So we're going to talk about this. I'm going to give you tips, workout tips, show you stuff to do. It's going to be amazing. And this is after walking 2 miles. Do you understand that when I was 365 pounds 6 months ago, that a walk like this was impossible? There is no way in hell I could walk up 3 flights of stairs after just walking 2 miles, up 2 hills. It wasn't possible. It wasn't possible. But now, my friends, it is. And it only took 6 months. Do I look like I'm stressed out to you? Do I look like I'm working hard? No. But my body is. Am I even breathing hard? I just walked up 3 flights of stairs and back down. Just like that. And I'm fine. I'm healthy. I'm getting healthy. I'm getting fit, getting slim. My body's slimming up. My legs feel great. And I'm getting skinny. Maybe I'm adding to my life. Maybe not. There's no guarantee that you're going to live to be 100. But one thing I am doing is I'm increasing and bettering my quality of life. Look at that. 3 more flights of stairs. And I'm talking to you the whole time. Ain't that something? Here we are back at the top. Came up one day, one way. We'll go down another. So, 3 flights of stairs, baby bubba. There's my stray cat down there. Comes over to my house to eat. Anyway, making myself healthy. Now, how many of you all are sitting out there right now today? How many of you are sitting out there and you can't do this, and you're 50 years old, or 42, or 38? How many of you can't do what this old man is doing right here, right now? How many of you? I'm not running. I'm not out of breath either. I can talk to you and do this. You see that? 27.48 minutes. That's how long we've been doing this. And it ain't hard. I burned almost 500 calories. That's a good meal. Gone. What are we, 3rd time up? 3 flights of stairs. Is that amazing? I mean, you're watching me do it real time. You see me huffing and puffing? See me out of breath? I'm a little winded. That's it. On my way down, I get my breath back. Kind of amazing, huh? This can be you. So I'll help you. I'll show you how I do this. And I'll give you the keys to do it too. I'm not no great CrossFit trainer. I can't do an Ironman yet. But I'm thriving. I can still walk 2 miles at a 3-mile-an-hour or better pace. What do you think? Is this you? You want to be this guy? This gal? You can be. This can be you. Fat Boy Gettin Skinny on Facebook. Fat Boy Gettin Skinny on YouTube. J Bunch II. JBUNCHII. On Instagram. J Bunch II. JBUNCHII. on Twitter. JBunchII on that thing where you send walkie-talkie video messages. Forget what that thing is called. A lot of ways to get me. Join MyFitnessPal. Join MyFitnessPal. That's an application. Download it. And then friend me, JBunchII, on MyFitnessPal. That way, I can track your diet, share your diary with me. I can track your diet. You can track mine. Hold one another publicly accountable. I hold you accountable. You hold me accountable. Doesn't cost you one penny. It's just your friend John doing the best I can to help my fellow man and woman. What's this? 5 times? Can you? Well, we know Usain Bolt can. But so can I. Maybe not as fast. But I'm getting skinny. I was 400 pounds. I couldn't walk 1 flight of stairs. The first time I walked that hill out there, I had to stop. Look at that woman out there. Can you see her? Just walking, doing her thing, surviving, thriving, and being healthy. 31 minutes. 31 minutes, people. Now, we were done with 2 miles in about 20. Another 10 minutes for me to walk up and down this thing 5 times, just to show you that after a 2-mile walk up 2 sets of hills, I'm still good. I can still do this. Now, you can add to it, like you can step up your pace a little, like so. You know? Build your heart rate a little bit. You don't need a stair stepper. Get out here in the world. Look at that. Kind of jogged up that flight a little bit. 6 times. We're still good. Breathing a little heavy now. I can still talk. 6 times, baby. 6 times and we're still good. What you want?